Everyone. This is Gaming Solo, doing a Guild Wars 2 video. Wanted to talk about this. It's been a little bit since I've done a Guild Wars 2 video. It's been a little bit since I did a video. It's been a little crazy and a little busy. And honestly, in my spare time, I've been grinding out this game to get legendaries. Haha. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, but which one did I get recently? That one. The second one, not the one that you unlock through doing fractals, but the second one, because the first one I got for medium armor, and then I wanted to get one for light armor because I have recently taken a liking to Mesmer. Oh, don't fall, don't fall. And so right now I'm working on map completion for my Mesmer because the next legendary I'm going to do is Quip. So this is my Mesmer. It is mostly PvP. I guess we'll do the goggles. Nah, I screwed it up. Um, but yeah, so been working on getting some legendaries and equipping up the Mesmer now because oh my gosh, I used to not like Mesmer and I figured out what I was doing wrong, or at least I figured out the problem, right? So with Mesmer, base Mesmer is pretty hot garbage. It's very hard. Leveling experience is very hard in-game experience. That's because the toolkit of the base Mesmer is not what it should be, and the toolkit of something like Mirage or Chronomancer is awesome. So once you unlock Mirage, I'd recommend Mirage first. You have a lot of cool things at your disposal, and once you kind of click and understand the class, it becomes more of an assassin class, actually. So I did do a little thief and played around with that because I wanted an assassin type class, and I found it to be lacking, at least in the way that I wanted to do things, right? And surprisingly, you throw an axe and a pistol or an axe and a torch on Mesmer, and you end up doing a lot of what I wish I could have done with Thief. So it's not. It can be stealthy. There are some skills and things that put you into a cloak, along with your clones and your mirages and stuff. But oh man, it's a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of PvP with it and World v World, and it is absolutely a blast. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? So I'm working on map completion. I want to do it with the Mesmer. I'm a little closer on the Ranger, I think, but I would rather do the map completion on a character I'm enjoying right now. And the goal there is to get Gift of Exploration because I'm going to my next legendary I think I'm going to craft is Quip. I was also working on Endless Summer, but if you've done Endless Summer, you know that there is a lot going on there. And I did not honestly feel like doing all that right now. It's a lot of masteries within Visions of Eternity, and frankly, I'm needed a little change of view. I think doing exploration is going to give me that change of view because I get to go around all the biomes in Orteria, which is probably what I want to do. I want to get that different view. So I'm going to be doing dailies and weeklies for the Wizard's Vault, and then I'm going to be doing map completion. There's a point over there. I want to go get those though while I'm over here. But yeah, the Mesmer is kind of a shock, and it makes me sad that I didn't get my Mesmer out and work on it sooner because it is a heck of a class. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The rotation is fun and engaging. There are, if you are a little newer, there are some easier rotation builds you can do, especially with Chronomancer and dual swords. I actually have Mirage and dual swords here for power. So for PvE, I switched to a power set. I'm full Trailblazer for PvP. So in PvE, that makes me the tank, and I don't want to tank. But yeah, it's definitely a standout. Wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much. I've also gotten into a little bit of crafting. Got to do some crafting for legendaries, and it's surprisingly easier than I thought it would be. I totally missed that. Was right there. It's surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be, and it definitely respects your time. Did I already get this on this character? It definitely respects your time. It lets you mass craft things, especially when you're leveling. The leveling experience, it took me 15, 20 minutes to level 1 to 400. And the other one took about the same. It does take 25 to 30 gold. You can get some of that back selling stuff, or you process research notes, which is very valuable for legendaries later on. All right, where are we at here? Got one Vista left. Where is that one Vista? Oh, I can't even see that one Vista. What am I doing? It's probably up here. Then I got the water point POVs, which you can use the skimmer for. So yeah, enjoying this. It's gosh, I can't explain how fun Mirage is to me. It's real entertaining and a lot of fun in PvP. It's a lot of fun watching your enemy not know what to hit. The reason I got the ITL is it kept happening to me, right? On my Ranger, I'd be in PvP match, and suddenly there's four targets. I'm like, which one do I hit? And you can kind of watch and key in on who you need to hit. But in the chaos of PvP, the distraction, oh, it's in the water. Oh my gosh. But in the chaos of PvP, having those extra, body doubles out there and stuff, it's just so good. It's so good. So, yeah, the Mesmer definitely came out of nowhere and impressed me. Legendaries, the legendary grinds are holy cow, they're no joke. It makes it worth it if you are someone who likes to change your stuff a lot, your builds and things, and have a lot of different characters with a bunch of different builds, because it's one set of armor for all, right? I've been grinding Ascended up until now, which I'm still doing some Ascended grind because legendaries take forever. You're not just gonna get your legendary sets overnight. But the I have not enough space there. Okay, whatever. But the grind for legendaries just it takes so long that you still need to work on Ascended armor, which I'm actually still working on for the Mesmer. I don't have full Ascended Trailblazer yet. I've got four pieces of exotic still. So there's that. Where are we at? We just got a few. I missed that POI. Oh, well. Just got a few more POIs. Four more POIs. So yeah, you still want some Ascended gear, but I change, I try out different things so much that it's not feasible overall for me to keep having to either reset my Ascended gear, through the Mystic Forge, and stuff like that. So I'm working on the rings first. The rings are, or the not the ring, the trinkets. After I get Quip done, I'm gonna finish Endless Summer and then finish the the neck piece, the what's it called? This thing, the amulet, I think it's called. Yeah. There's the amulet you get for doing the, I think it's Season of the Dragons achievement. I've got it up here. Seasons of the Dragons. Yes, I've got it on my bar because I was working on it, and that's how ADD I am. And that's one of the things on this game that you have to realize, especially. Oh shoot, oh, that was unfortunate. One of the things you have to realize on this game is if you're ADD, you have to really focus on one thing and make sure you stay on that one thing. Because I have three, what was that, three legendaries I'm talking about? I had those going on and the second pair of gloves going on all at the same time. And I just had to say, hey, um, ooh, gotta do better here. Gotta do better here. So I focused in, got the gloves done. Now I've got to focus in and get Quip done. The Quip was the first legendary I started, and I'm not done with it yet. So got to get that done, and then oh, they're both over here. I missed that one. I thought I got that one. Oh, well. And then I'll move on to Endless Summer. And in the meantime, I got to determine if I want to get another Ascended Ring or just wait on that. Which I think I'm going to wait on the Ascended Ring because Endless Summer is going to replace that. Because I need one more Ascended Ring for my Trailblazer set. So I think I'm going to wait on acquiring that. Which technically, I don't know if you saw my inventory. I have this Ascended Ring. Granted, it's not the right stats, but I have an Ascended Ring that I can't use. It's not any of the stats that I'm using. What am I doing? Come on. It's none of the stats that I'm using, and also it's not infused. I don't want to deal with the infusion because it's fractals. I'm not a big fan of fractals. I don't want to deal with the agony. When I slot my ascended, I want to slot world v world gear and be done. Um, because that's the in-game type of flow that I want to do is the PvP oriented stuff. And having to grind up fractals and get agony infusions to finish, to get the rings infused. And all that, I don't want to do it. You might be like, oh, but it's easy. Yeah, but it's not fun to me, and I'd rather do things that are more on the fun side because game time is a hot commodity. We do have to go all the way down. I think I gotta go all the way down. There it is, Mastered Lion's Arch. Awesome. We'll consume that. And we'll move on to Divinity's Reach and start from there. Yeah, I don't think I mastered Divinity's or this area yet. I might have gotten. Let me go to here and take a look at the map. But yeah, that's what I've been doing in Guild Wars 2 legendaries. It's definitely a time sink to get legendaries going. It's a lot of gold, whole lot of gold. Oh man, I need to finish Divinity's Reach. Let's do it. But yeah, a lot of gold. Need to finish this quit legendary so that I can move on to other legendaries. So that's what I'm doing. If you are playing Guild Wars 2 or another MMO that you're having to do some grinds on, let me know what you're working on down below. And if you have any tips for map completion, would love to hear them. Would love to hear them because, like I mentioned, the ADD is real. Oh, I can't go on top of this. The dead end. But I'd love to hear how to speed this up because ADD equals I might lose focus in the middle of this and end up jumping back to Endless Summer or something. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time I'm going to go remember how to traverse Divinity's Reach efficiently, because apparently I don't know how to anymore, even though I've done this on other characters a number of times. All right, peace out.